One more. One more.
We played, actually in the finals there, we played Remember the Name, another local team from New England.
Let's go, Park! Go, Park! Let's go!
Being the national championship, everyone's watching. You step up to a different level. I mean, I could see it in Hickey's eyes, and I know O'Shea, the same thing. He finally got there, we finally got there. They stepped up to a different level. It's defeating. I mean, that double play gets you out of the inning. There was one out, bases loaded. Let's have him beat us in this situation. I know even if I make the out, bases loaded, single's going to score 2. Gary's on deck. I went into that bat, I was like, definitely taking a strike. First pitch wasn't even close. So next pitch was inside. Third pitch was high and inside. So I'm 3-0. I mean, he's striking me out. I'm not swinging. Even if it was a strike, I wasn't swinging if it wasn't right where I wanted it. First instincts, I want to try to field it. The ball was hit so hard, I only had one reaction, just to try to stop it. Moving forward, it turned out to be the best play that I think I could have made that whole entire game.
There was one out, I think, in that bases loaded situation. I was confident he was going to be able to come back and pound the zone. Whether one of those guys caught one or not was the bigger worry.
I felt so comfortable at that dish the entire day. You know, at this point, it was probably my third, maybe even fourth at bat, and he just hung it. It was right over the heart of the plate, and I took full advantage of it.
Drives the ball. That ball is gonna get to the wall. That ball is first extra base hit of the game, and it's 2-0. 6:03.
What I saw is that he got a couple of outs, but he got the 2 batters that he walked consecutively. He got up 0-2 on both of those batters and then threw 4 consecutive balls. He got up 0-2 on the next batter, threw 4 consecutive balls, and it worried me as to, all right, well, the next batter, if he gets down immediately, you know, what then happens? And I didn't like the situation that was occurring there. I wasn't about to let John Hickey lose a game because he had thrown 5 games and 23 innings and he was spent. I was not going to let that happen. You know, I'd rather have Jared come in throwing gas and hitting spots than someone put a good swing on a ball, you know, and hit it over the fence. It was a tense moment. 2 outs. It's the bottom of the top of the 5th.
Get it a little.
That did not touch his finger. That did not touch his finger.
He let a ball go through his legs, which scored a run. If he would have just put a shoelace on that ball going through his legs, that run wouldn't have scored. You just have to touch it. You just have to make it. That clean single scored a guy from second base. But he came back and got the job done, and we knew he was gonna.
Yeah, boy! Yeah. That's how you do! Good one! Yeah, boy!
Bases loaded, there's one out. You just thought in the back of your head that they might score. Once again, you got to think of who's on the mound, who's representing you guys at this time. And I went up to Jared. I was like, hey, no messing around. Let's just pound the zone. Let's make your pitches, and it's just gonna come. Do what you know how to do best.
How much do you want it? Come on! One more! And this is how it should come down. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ryan O'Shea. Come on, one more, Ryan. Has been great for this team all tournament. Auditioning for the MVP right here. Yeah! Gerald the chance paints the outside corner. This is going to force 6-3 for any hit they have. have to go home and make the throw. Comes back with a block inside. A big hack.
Battle right.
6:03, 1 strike away. The crowd echoes. Clinching goes to the
Speak for the both of us that winning is fantastic. We cherish the opportunity to compete against the best guys around, and that's why we do this, so that we can go up against and remember the names, so that we can go up against phenoms and in the box like the murderer's row of an Elite 8 and beyond right there. We love the opportunity to compete against those guys, and they're close games, which is fantastic, and luckily we came out on top.
It's about everybody coming together in one destination and proving to you and everybody else around and everybody else who's involved who the best is.
Who is unquestionably the best at that moment.
Huh?
We know who that is right now.
It was a great year for wiffle ball, and the future looks even better. Tom Hannon from Little Ebbets has written a book about everything wiffle. There's also a book about Little Fenway, and to date they have raised over $750,000 for charity. The Summer Showdown celebrated its 20th year, and the 603 All-Stars and Remember the Name are still among the best teams in fast plastic. Oh, and my league, the Palisades Wiffle Ball League, just 2 years old, and we have grown to nearly 40 players. I never would have thought this game could bring so many people together. No matter the style or level of play, fun is always a common element. Don't get me wrong, no one likes to get struck out, and everybody loves a huge home run. But even when we fail, it's not that big of a deal, because there will always be another game with people willing to play. And if you're lucky, the next time you get stuck cleaning out your garage, you may just find a little piece of your childhood.